It's vacation time. This year, we're not exactly going to Yosemite or the beach or anything like that. We did make a quick trip to the beach. I think it was the beginning of this year, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so, but most of Jennifer's vacation time, which this is her last vacation, we're trying to figure out how to help my dad out. My dad needs some physical therapy now, so hopefully this time we're gonna try to see if we can help him out, get his strength back, get him back up on his feet. And this potentially could be the start of something big changes for us. It potentially could include a move and changing a lot of stuff in our life, but that's what this trip is about. We're gonna figure that out, help my dad out, and since it's Jennifer's last vacation, we're gonna try to have some fun too. We're gonna try to make it like a vacation for us. Right, hun?
Right, E.
Quite the change here. Go from brown bare hills to oak dotted hills to Joshua trees, all within a short distance. All right, this looks like this is our home for the next week. And I think it's about time to go eat something. Breakfast time before we go see Dad. On this day, the second day, we were just really trying to assess the situation, so we really didn't shoot any video of what we were doing that day while we're here at my dad's facility to try to work on him with some physical therapy, but I don't think he's prepared for that right now. He's a little tired. On the last video, in part 2 of trying to figure out something to help my dad out, we had been talking about potentially setting a mobile home up on my parents' property right next to their house. But as I had mentioned, it looked like that was going to be too expensive and take too long to set up. So we had another idea. We had the idea of potentially moving into a mobile home park near where my parents live and see about trying to help out in the situation in that way. So we decided to take part of the trip in looking into that. So we're out here looking at mobile home parks. This one's a fairly nice looking one, and check it out. There's like lots of open lots around here to put new ones. Couple of units, like they almost look exactly the same right next to each other, but the best part, I'll show you the best part right here. There's a skating area. Even have a hill bomb right here. Look at that. And a long rail. Bunch of new ones here. Why? I think they've been here a while. I wonder why nobody's getting in them. I don't know. Want to look at some of these?
Are they the same as what we've looked at?
I don't know. Looks similar, huh? So far at this point, we're not totally sure what's going to happen at this point, but we're not sure a whole move and helping my dad out in a mobile home thing is gonna be something that works, but we're not really sure yet. So while we're here, we're just kind of looking at things, and this one looks fairly decent. It looks better than the other one. The other one was a lot older. This one's newer, more space between the mobile homes, and newer and brand new mobile homes, and even empty spaces that you could put something on. So this one definitely looks better. Okay, quick stop back at our hotel. Now back out to try to help Dad, see if we can get him walking again. Dad just probably had the best walk that he's ever done. He went over to the front door, then he walked back over to the table, and then he walked back over to the front door again before he came back to about right here, sat down in his wheelchair. So he got a great walk in. How's that feel?
Feels pretty good.
Does that hurt your knee? This one hurts, but this one doesn't?
I don't know. This one here is easier.
That's kind of good, you know why? Because this is the leg you broke. So this knee is kind of messing you up. Yeah?
He's doing good.
Yeah. Bend your legs up. Okay, push toward me.
Ooh, careful.
You don't want to do that. Okay, let's see. Even with dinner there, he's still going for the exercises.
You're doing a great job. You're doing a good job. You can take a pause and you can eat your dinner.
He's working those legs there.
He sure is.
He's airborne, you know, so he's
we're
gonna be
gonna play tic-tac-toe 3 in a row.
Better blocker.
Yeah.
Oh, Dad won!
Woohoo!
That's saying something, beating Jennifer in a game.
Are you sure about that? Oh my goodness.
Is it warm? A little warm out here, huh?
It feels good.
You think it feels good?
Yeah.
Not freezing?
No.
How does it feel to be outside?
It feels good to be outside.
Yeah, probably missed that, huh? Are you enjoying the ride?
Yeah, it feels good.
All right, good deal. Getting some sun on you?
Feels good. But I don't know what all this is about.
It's just about getting you outside for a little bit. Another day living for God, seeing what He has for us today. Yesterday, Dad did really good on his exercises. We'll see how he does today.
I can't even throw a straight throw.
That's all right. I can't either. That was good.
While we were on our trip, on our vacation, we wanted to make sure that we looked into all the potential possibilities on helping my dad. So one of the other things that we were going to look into was looking into assisted care living facilities where he could be to get the help that he would need that my stepmom couldn't do physically until he was able to regain the strength in his legs. He's throwing this one. This is a sterling something. It looks really fancy. The first facility we went to was crazy nice. It was like a resort. And my wife Jennifer and I were looking at each other going, man, I wouldn't mind living in this place. It'd be like on vacation at a resort. But unfortunately, the one we went to first was not the section of the facility that my dad would need to go to be able to get the kind of help that he needed to get. My stepmom had been going to visit my dad where he was at pretty much every day. But unfortunately, on this day, they just happened to be doing road work by their house, and she wasn't even able to get out to come and visit. So we kind of set them up with some FaceTime to have a little visit that way so they didn't miss a visit with each other.
And he did all of that and everything, and then he put in new lights in the light bulbs above, and everything is lovely.
On this day, we were able to get a second walk and physical therapy session in with my dad the day before we were going to have to leave. 4, 4, 5, 5, 10, and rest. You want to keep going? You can keep going. If you do some more.
I don't know, I'm doing this.
Does that feel too hard or too easy? Pretty easy. That week went by super fast, but it was a good week. It was a good visit, and we were able to do a lot of the things that we wanted to be able to do and figure out. But here was day 5 already, so we were going to make a quick stop to have lunch with my mom before we made the long drive back up to Northern California. Well, that's it for this leg of the trip. Gonna go have a little lunch with my mom for her birthday now. Overall, I think it was a good, successful trip. We were able to work with my dad. You could tell that he's willing, and I think he could progress in his physical therapy, getting himself being able to walk again and do things on his own. And we researched all the possibilities of getting him some help and the care that he needs. Came up with a plan, so now it's in the Lord's hands. We'll see what he does with it.
What he does with it. Lord, we made a plan. What do you think? We're so silly.
We definitely don't want to try to force anything or make anything happen that we want to happen. We definitely want it to be what God's plan is. We want to be in His will and in His plan, because we know if we fight against that and go against it, it's not going to go well. But if it's His plan and in His will, it might not be easy, but it's going to be the best thing, best way there is, because He knows everything. So at this point, our prayer is for God to make it really clear to us whether this is something that we're supposed to do or not, because we definitely don't want to go against His will. So that's our prayer, that it just really is somehow really clear on what to do next. Hey, we're here visiting my stepbrother at the hospital, and it's like a fire right on the hill right over here, right next to the hospital. Craziness. It's just right there.